What's going on, guys? Boy Joey672 coming to you guys video right now. So, looks like Carson Wentz is going to get his extension before this season starts in 2019. Adam Schefter revealed this, knew some insiders about what was going on, and Carson Wentz, his agent, is working with the Eagles on getting an extension before the season starts in 2019, this year. So, I'm half and half about this whole thing. If you wait too long to sign Carson Wentz like I wanted, he's going to be more expensive. Because Patrick Mahomes hasn't been signed. Dak Prescott is going to make $30 million. Maybe more. And the Eagles probably want to sign him now. This way he'll be, I'm not saying cheap, but you heard about these rumors about $200 million quarterbacks in Dak Prescott. Patrick Mahomes might be the first one as well. So you never really know. I'm really 50-50, half and half. Like, part of me wants to sign him now, but the Eagles have $21 million in cap space. After everything we did, being that last team in cap space, after signing all our draft picks and undrafted guys, the Philadelphia Eagles have $21 million in cap. Plenty of cap space to sign players. Part of me wanted to build this roster up and make a Super Bowl run this year. Use whatever cap you have. I'm not saying to the last dime, last dollar, but use whatever you got to make a damn trade or to sign some guys. I understand that we're loaded. I understand, but there's always a spot available. There's always somebody that, we can upgrade. There's always a position of need of to at least upgrade, okay? The Eagles had $21 million. We could spend a little bit of that, wait till 2020 and pay Carson Wentz. The Eagles are going to pay Carson Wentz before the 2019 season happens. I told you guys, I have every bit of faith in Carson Wentz. The last thing that the Eagles should be working on right now is a contract extension. But at the same time, it works and it helps because then you don't have to do it later. The Eagles will know the cap situation early and what's going on with the cap. And depending on how the deal goes and how the number is, how big that number is, you get a jump start on a lot of things for next year to get our cap situation back to normal. Not saying it's going to be strangled, but it's going to get hit a little bit. That's why I'm half and half on it. Half of me says now because then he won't be expensive later. Because just say if Patrick Mahomes gets a $200 million deal, Carson Wentz, his agent's going to be like, hey, come on now. This is the market for quarterbacks. They will set that market. Patrick Mahomes, Dak Prescott will probably set that market next year. I don't want that. The other half of me says do it next year. And work on this championship run. You got $21 million. Work on that. So that's where I'm split. So whatever happens, happens. I'm not going to be mad about it, but I'm not going to be very joyful about it. Carson Wentz should be worrying about his own self. I'm not even lying to you. He's probably the one player, probably the top player in the NFL that has the most pressure on him. Like there's no tomorrow. I'm not even kidding. So it can go either way for me. But as of right now, I guess if they do it now, I won't be so furious about it. I just want him to focus on himself. I want him to focus on his play. I want him to focus on building chemistry with these new teammates and some of his teammates that he hasn't had a chance to, operate with in a while. And the guys that he's been with and been around. And I want him to work on some things. And I have no doubt in my mind he's going to be back to normal this year. Carson Wentz will be the player he was. Unfortunately, yet injured, Next year comes, you're still injured, and you get another injury in the back fracture. That's the shitty part about it. So that's all I really got to say. I'm 50-50, half and half on it. I understand both sides. That's why I'm 50-50 on it. So that's it. I mean, yeah, kind of sucks, but I think Carson needs to play his ass out. Play very hard this year, and play his ass off. And I said his ass out. Play his ass off and do well this year. Don't worry about the money. Okay. I need to see him do good things. I need to see him win games. Carson Wentz hasn't been winning games for us. And I know he hasn't been the time. I know there wasn't any time for it. I know that Nick Foles was here and he saved us. We got into the playoffs 2 years in a row. It's a new regime in Philadelphia, and Carson Wentz is going to be 100% healthy. There's no doubt in my mind. The problem is that I just don't want to give him the money now, and then I don't know. I mean, he's not that type of guy, but I'm just saying I just don't want to give him the money now. Build add another piece or two to this roster, go work for a championship, and then based off of what he does, go give him the money that he deserves. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve the money. I'm not saying that, I'm not saying that he's going to play like shit this year. I'm not saying anything like that at all. All I'm saying is just give him the money later, just a little bit later. It doesn't have to be at least halfway through the season. Work on a deal halfway through the season. I don't even care if it's halfway through the season. I just don't want it done now. But it is what it is. So let me know in the comment section below. What do you guys think about this? And that's it. I'll see you guys later. Shea squad up. Files fly.